All right, folks, gather round because we've got some hot news straight from the world of Linux. Get ready because Linux Kernel 6.8 has just hit the scene, and boy, does it pack a punch. Hey there, tech enthusiasts! It's your friendly neighborhood Linux aficionado here, and today we're diving headfirst into the latest release of the Linux kernel, version 6.8. So, what's all the fuss about? Let's break it down for you. Now, with every new kernel release, we're always on the lookout for those juicy refinements and features, right? Well, Linux kernel 6.8 is no exception. It's like a tech treasure trove, packed to the brim with hardware support for all your favorite gadgets and gizmos. And guess what? Our good old friend Linus Torvalds himself had a few words to say about it. He mentioned how this release might not be as historically big as 6.7, but it's still bringing the heat with its average release size and a whole lot of new support. So, what's under the hood of this shiny new kernel? Well, let me tell you, it's a smorgasbord of goodness. We're talking about support for the latest and greatest hardware, from Raspberry Pi 5 graphics to Intel Xe and Snapdragon. You name it, Linux kernel 6.8 probably supports it. Now let's talk about the icing on the cake, the new experimental Intel XRM driver. This little gem is here to shake things up, offering an alternative to the trusty old i915 for Intel Lunar Lake graphics. It might not mean much to everyone, but for those rocking the latest Intel graphics hardware, it's a game changer. But wait, there's more. The Rust toolchain got a shiny upgrade to Rust 1. 74.1, and we even spotted the first Rust-written network PAY driver. Talk about pushing the boundaries. And AMD fans, don't worry, we haven't forgotten about you. Linux kernel 6.8 comes bearing gifts, including support for P-State preferred core drivers, variable refresh rate, VRR, and a whole lot more for your RDNA 4 graphics. Now, if you're itching to get your hands on Linux kernel 6.8, don't worry, I've got you covered. Whether you're on Arch, Fedora, or Ubuntu, upgrading is a breeze. Just sit tight and wait for those updates to roll in, or if you're feeling adventurous, dive into the world of mainline kernels. And there you have it, folks. Linux kernel 6.8 is here, and it's ready to take your tech game to the next level. So what are you waiting for? Go ahead, download that tarball, and let the Linux magic begin.